We have a very special guest in the studios, up and coming, platinum album selling. I'm speaking that prophetically, I have a feeling. And Mom smiled when I said that. Miss Haley Music of our Destined to Shine vocal competition. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey.
Kind of nervous.
No. What? Just hanging out with me and Drew?
Right.
This is cool.
Nobody's listening.
She's very comfortable on a stage in front of hundreds of people, but here with you and I. What does that say about us, Drew?
This is new.
We have that effect on people. That's all right. Well, we are so honored to have you here. Congratulations on your win. Very exciting. And I know you would be the first to say it was a tough competition. A lot of great people on stage.
It was really tough. There was a lot of great singers, bands, and those kids were really good too.
How cute were they? They were passion.
The little guy with the fedora and the guitar.
Nice.
That was the cutest thing.
It was precious, and I just love their hearts and their passion. I had to make sure everybody got to be a part of that. Well, we've been talking about you a lot, and you and I, this is the cool thing. Of course, I had to leave the competition early, go over to Amy Grant. I felt like it was a total God thing that we ran into each other at the gas station afterwards, and you shared with me some stories that I am going to have you share later on this morning. But I did get to see a little bit of your initial audition, and I know that there's a great story behind this song that you wrote and you performed for us. And so tell us a little bit. First of all, tell us the name of the song, what it's about, and really how this song came to be.
Okay, the name of the song is Too Early, and I got inspired for it at an E-Women conference. They hold that every year at the Civic Center. They have a bunch of women come out and tell their testimonies. And I went there with my mom and some of my friends, and just listening to all these incredible women on stage talking about the terrible things they've had to go through in life, and just they were at their breaking point, but you know what, they kept going, and they waited for God's plans, and they were obedient to him even in their toughest times. And that really inspired me to write this song, because so many people, right when they're at their lowest of lows, they think that it's just best to just give up and end it all there. If so many more people would just wait and see what God has in store for them, then there'd be so many more great testimonies out there like that, and that's where I got the inspiration for this song.
Drew, were you this mature at 15?
No,
I'm pretty sure I'm not this mature at 30-something.
No, but I was thinking my childhood friend since we were babies. I mean, he, he's no longer living, and it's a situation like that, and hearing that song, really ministered to me. There's so many people that I'm sure that song will touch. Yeah,
and that's what we're going to hear later on, because that has definitely been the case, and God is using this song and using you, and I'm glad I wasn't one of the judges, but I am so happy that you are our winner, because I just know God is going to use this in a great way. And so we are going to have Haley perform this song for you live on the air, so that you get to experience this if you missed the competition. So are you ready?
Alrighty, I am ready.
All right, and this is called Too Early by Haley Music, our Destined to Shine vocal competition winner. Here it is.
Susan lived a so sad life of pain and abuse. She tried and tried until she decided it was no use. Her glass was never half full, it was always empty. Susan lost her faith and stumbled late one night. She wrote a note to her mama saying, "No one can save my life." She took the gun and took her life. Next thing she knew, she was at those pearly gates, when her merciful heavenly Father said, "Why didn't you wait? Why'd you come so early? I had great things in store for you." Yes, the trials were tough, but what laid on the other side was far greater than the things that you went through. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you, but your life there wasn't through. I had great things in store for you. He told her who all she was gonna be, and what all that she would do, of how she'd be on stage talking of her life to troubled youth, teaching them to never give up because God will take care of you. But she came home too early. Why'd you come so early? I had great things in store for you. Yes, the trials were tough, but what laid on the other side was far greater than the things that you went through. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you, but your life there wasn't through. I had great things in store for you. Child, you were more than the scars that you wore. I held you the whole time, you just didn't trust me completely with your life. And now you're here, and now you're here. Don't get me wrong, I'm so very glad to see you, but your life there wasn't through. I had great things in store for you.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. We might need a break. Jessica has to collect herself. Everybody knows I'm a crier. So let's take a little break here. When we come back, we're going to hear some great testimonies about this song from Haley.
That was Haley Music with Too Early on the Positive Choice.
We're so excited. Haley Music in here with us in the studios, the winner of our Destined to Shine vocal competition. And if you're just tuning in, you just missed a great song, an original song written by Haley called Too Early. Beautiful song. I mean, I'm still collecting myself, so you have to excuse me. I'm always emotional. People know that about me. But just beautiful. And now that was the first time you had ever performed that song live on a stage in front of an audience.
I've sang it in front of family and friends, but never in front of a big group, so that was pretty nerve-wracking.
Oh, well, but you've been on stage since you were young at church, so got a little experience there. But that song, now I don't even know how you get through that without being very emotional.
It is an emotional song. I was so emotional when I was writing it, but I just knew that God was going to use it some way for somebody, and he definitely did.
Yeah, and you told me that you had prayed that through this, performing this, win or lose, that when you sang that on stage, that God would use that song to at least to speak to one person.
One person at least.
And what happened?
And he definitely did. That's the only thing I wanted to get out of this. I mean, winning was, I loved that. But
no denying that was a bonus.
Oh, yeah, but the one thing that I wanted to happen was that God would speak to somebody out there, and he definitely did. Right after I got on stage after winning, this lady, she was up in the balcony of the Emerald Grand. I don't know if she was there for the contest or not, but she was out there on the balcony watching and listening, and she came all the way down and to talk to me, and she said, "Today's my birthday, and 5 years ago my husband committed suicide, and I've been back and forth on whether or not he's up in heaven, and she told me tonight I know, and you know, you've just touched my life in an amazing way, and God has really spoke to me through that song." And I felt so bad. I just cried all over her, and we shared a really cool moment together.
I hear that people, look, I'm going to start crying now. I hear that people around you were a little teary too, so I know that it was an amazing moment, and it probably confirmed to you right in that moment that, and so, you know, I think that's an important thing to share too, because we know God's going to use the song, and you've already seen it, but, you know, for a lot of people in the competition who have really had a great time, we haven't gotten anybody upset at all that you won, I'll tell you that. Nobody said, wait a minute, that girl should have won. Everybody agrees that you were the clear winner, but I think it really encourages those who went up there and put themselves up there on stage, that just because they didn't win doesn't necessarily mean anything about their talent or anything else other than that God chose to use that for you in that moment, and I think that's really encouraging to the rest of the contestants.
Yeah, God just has his timing for everything, and you know, sometimes you have to wait longer than you want to, but
Drew, seriously, she's 15.
I know.
Are you hearing this, girl?
I am.
Seriously, Mom, she did something right over here. I'm telling you, we're going to let her mom do the mom moment from now on, because she's serious. She must be doing something right over here. Oh, it's so cool. Well, we are so excited. Are you excited to perform that song again this Sunday
I am excited. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun at the contest, too. I had a great time. I had so many people out there supporting me, my whole youth group, my pastor, Ricky Wilson, they all came out and supported me. They are awesome. And
That is very cool. Very cool. And are you like a rock star at school now? She's in the paper. She's on the internet. She's on the radio. She's got a recording deal. You know, she's gonna go record her
that's
demo.
all God. All God.
That's awesome. Well, we are so excited for you, for what God is doing for this song, for what God is going to use you to do in His kingdom, and we're excited to see you Sunday. It's
Thank
going to
you.
be
I'm
awesome.
ready.
And now, when you record this on your demo or whatever you choose to record with Kirk Sullivan, are you a little nervous about that? That's gonna
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but he's got some demo words. It's going to be a fun time. But once you do that, you have that song recorded. We want you to come back in the studios, hang out with us, share that song, and tell us about
Right.
that experience.
And we need to talk about the music video together.
Oh, yeah.
Go over that, because there's that one line in the song about sitting on stage and helping people dealing with that. And I thought about incorporating some of the live footage. I don't know, just a thought.
His
throwing it
mind
up
is
there.
already going on the
I'm already
treatment for this
thinking of it.
video. I know how this works.
That's awesome.
So we are excited. I know we're going to hear more from you in the upcoming months and years, and we're excited to see how God is going to use
I'm ready.
you. Thanks for being with us this morning.
You're welcome. And like I said, this isn't all me. It was all God. And I've had so many people just help me get to where I am today. One that I really want to mention is Miss Donna Ratliff from Wright Baptist Church. She's the one who pushed me to get out of my comfort zone and to get in front of people, because I used to be really nervous. I mean, I'm nervous now, but I used to not even be able to do anything.
Well, I was thinking, Haley, you probably have a lot of young ladies looking up to you who play the guitar or artist. What advice would you have for those aspiring young artists like yourself?
Definitely keep practicing, because it takes a lot of practice, and just pray about it. You can't. There's no way that you can get anywhere by yourself. You need God's help. That is something you need, and you just, even when you don't want to, you have to wait for His timing, and He'll come along. It might not be exactly what you have in mind, but He's gonna use. I believe He has a plan for everybody, and you just have to pray about it.
That's
good.
awesome. Awesome. Maybe you'll be at one of the E-Women conferences opening up for him soon. I'm
Maybe
just
so.
saying.
Haley Music, the winner of our Destined to Shine vocal competition, here in the studios with us, in case you just tuned in.
Yeah, don't forget us when you're huge, okay? Just remember the little people. Promise.
I promise. How could I forget? You guys are awesome.
Did you record that, Drew? Just
did.
record that.
I have her
We're going to
saying
save
that.
that. All right. Miss Haley Music, our Destined to Shine vocal competition winner. Thanks for being with us, Haley.
You're welcome.
All right, for more information on this Sunday, go to WPSM.com.